From a secret underground route to a skin that only pros use, these are 13 things that only pro players can do in Stumble, guys. How many do you think you can do? Okay, so for the first thing, it is actually in the map Block Dash. I feel like we should start in a map that everybody loves. This is a move that only pros do in this map. Now, this thing has to do something with the broken blocks, like right here. Only pros know how to do this right here, just like that. That pro thing right there can save you every single time. I don't even know how many times it has saved me. And I know what you all are thinking. Do not worry. In this video, I'll be showing you how to do every single pro thing. So if you were not doing it before, you will do it now. It is a lot easier on keyboard, but all you need to do is hold forward, and then at the top, you want to go backwards, and sometimes you'll miss it. 3, 2, 1, just like that. And now it gives me a free staircase up. That is the first thing that only pros do. No noobs do that trick because it's too hard for them, unfortunately. And hey, if you can't do it, that's completely fine. You just learned in this video. Let's move into number 2, and we're going to be doing all the fan favorite maps in this entire video. All right, for number 2, it is in the map Honey Drop, and you need to use this thing that only pros do if you want to win your next game. We all know in Honey Drop, when you're on the tiles, they take about 2 seconds to remove, but doing this trick can actually help you survive longer. So when you are on the edge of the map, you can actually do this right here. So when you're on this last tile, you can dive out, wait the last second, dive back on. 3, 2, 1, and just like that. I think it saves a total of 2 more seconds, so you basically double your survivability. Just like that, you want to jump last second and even dive last second, because when you dive, you're actually saving that extra amount of time. I'm going to show you guys how late I am jumping. Watch this right here. Ready? 3, 2, 1. I'm literally jumping when the tile is disappearing to save maximum amount of time. Only pros do this in Honey Drop. And watch how I'm going to win this game so easily because of how many tiles I'm saving. And if you do that, you will start doing stuff that only pros do. Let's move into number 3. Now, this is going to be a harsh truth for some of you, but pros do not wear any sort of skins that fly, sit down, or riding on something, or very obnoxious. You will never see a good player wearing any of these sorts of skins. Only pros will wear skins that are just normally standing up. And if you're watching this video, it might be your time to change your main skin. But hey, if you already made one of the skins like this, you are already a pro and you're doing stuff that pros do. Okay, for the fourth thing, it is in the map Sharkmuta Triangle, and I'll probably even prove it right here on why this is something that only the pros do. So we all know in the map, the ship will take you to that iceberg over there, and then it will start sinking. And the correct thing that you need to be doing is jumping off immediately when it lands, just like that. The reason is you want to get your positioning very early, and unlike what Quark is doing up there, he's trying to stay on it for literally no reason. If you get on the barrels first, you already have the advantage over the other players. You might not think it's that big of a deal, but there's 2 bad things for staying on the ship. The first one is you're going to be there with literally most of the lobby, because 90% of the players like to stay on it, and there's always that 10% that like to jump off, which is the right thing. And the second reason is because, just like I said, you have no positioning when you jump onto it. And Quark literally proved me right there. I survived longer than him because he did the not pro thing to do, which is staying on the ship. Okay, for the 5th thing, this is for the 2 people that play Stumble Soccer. Probably did not know there is a crazy thing that only pro players do in this map. You might just think kicking a soccer ball normally, just like this, it's the best way to do it. Look at how slow and bad that is. There's a better way if you were to run and then jump dive immediately. That's how you get that Ronaldo or Messi type kick in the game. The difference is the quick jump dive makes your point of interest right at the bottom of the ball to make it go up. If I can probably even score from right here doing this trick. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and look at that, bro. That's 100% gonna go in. And as it's rolling in, let's move into the 6th thing that only pros do. Okay, for the 6th thing that only pros do, this one is in the map Rush Hour. It's a lot more of a love map, a lot more played map, so this one might actually help a majority of you guys. And the things that only pros do, and as you can see, everybody in this lobby is doing the same exact thing, is staying at the back of the map. When you stay at the front of the map, you are prone to everybody behind you, but when you are in the back, you have literally the whole map to yourself. And a lot of the times, the reason why players do not stay at the back is because they're scared of running into this void, but you always need to have this rule. 1 car behind you until the void. So right now, I'm the car going into the void, so I need to go... Oh my god! Okay, I did not see that. I was gonna say, I need to go to the next car. And right here, I'm the last car, so I need to start heading over there. And then as you can see right there is when it started speeding up. So now you need to be on top of your game. And this guy has maxed out banana. Who uses that emote? Let's move into the 7th thing. Right, for number 7, it's in the map UFO OMG. And this is something that only pros do. Pros do not stay at the top of this hectic and luck-based map Literally all the pros go down to this hexagon tile, use that same trick that I said earlier in the video with this. Oh my god, I guess I'm not worthy of that pro thing right there. There's no way I just died. Okay, hold on. After further going over it, I just realized you do not need to do that late dive thing, but you do need to go down to the hexagons. So I'm gonna make my way down over to the hexagons. I'm gonna jump on one by one, just like this. I do not stay at the luck base area at the top. And then once I run out of hexagons, I jump dive into it. And then watch this. When I land, there will be more hexagons popping up, and you can do this cycle the entire game. I do not know why this is even a thing. Like, bro, what's the point of even playing the map if you have someone doing this in your lobby? And as you can see, these noobs are staying at the luck base center, which is what you want to avoid. These noobs are staying at the luck base center, which is what you want to avoid. No, but in all seriousness, that is a better thing to do, is stay at those hexagons because of this hectic middle. So let's move into number 8. We just crossed the halfway point. Okay, for number 8, it is in the map Tornado Temple, and this is something that you need to do the next time you go into the lobby. Do not worry, I'm not just gonna say to do this skip right here and then take the normal route with this wind blower right here and then going all the way over here. And this is actually a secret route, and this is how you do it. You want to hit right there. Then you want to go over here. Then you want to turn left, but watch what happens right here. I'm going to stick right, and then I'm going to walk right here and then dive, and just like that. Okay, well, I needed volleyball to complete the run, but as you can see, there was like a secret passageway that you can go through in this map, which I didn't even know about until recently. Okay, here we go. Ready? So I'm going to go to the invisible wall that's right here. Just stick to your right. Stay forward, dive, just like that. And then I guess you could go right here. That's probably the fastest thing to do if you did not have volleyball on. But make sure you try this out in the next game, and you will do something that only the pros do. Let's move into number 9. We are actually getting there. I hope this video is helping you guys out. Okay, so for number 9, it is in the map Bot Bash, and this is what I do in every single Bot Bash match. So we all know that Bot Bash changed a lot when Taunt got removed and made it a lot more skillful. So what I like to personally do, oh my god, is not do that. Whenever there's a lot of bots coming at me, I like to jump off the map and then jump back on. And this is something that it might not be that a lot of pros around the game know what to do, but this is actually a pro tip that I personally use myself. Like, it's literally a free 2 seconds of safety just by jumping off the map. So I'll try and get like a very good example for you guys in this match right here. Okay, come on, like red bots, come over to me, bro. I really want to show a good example. Just like that, they were all coming towards me, and I'm pretty sure they have some sort of tracking in them. So when you go off the map, they completely change the direction they are going in. Dude, this tip is so good. This is definitely something only pros do. Okay, here we go. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. And just like that, I'm survived. Bro, this is, you need to do this next time you go into Bot Bash. It is so broken. Okay, so for number 10, we are in the map Yeti Yeets, and this is something that only pros do in this map. Make your way down to the bottom of the map, and you can actually survive forever in these nets. You can just keep jumping back and forth instead of staying in the crossfire. And the best place to jump is actually in the back. Or, okay, that was on accident. You can just keep going back from trampoline to trampoline. If you do not make it to the next trampoline, you're gonna land in the hexagons in either way. There's just one thing. Do not dive, because then you cannot make it back to the other trampoline. That's my one pro tip. Do not dive. You need to, if you're not going to reach the other trampoline, just land on the hexagons and then jump onto it. That is something only pros do. Let's move into number 11. For the 11th thing that only pros do has to do with your abilities. This might be controversial, but the main pro loadout, I'm not even joking, is kick, punch, slap, and brick. You will not see pros using shield. You will not see pros using volleyball, dice, jump, because they know how to play the game and clutch without using like the helpful emotes. They will only use aggressive emotes. If you're like, I'm a pro and I still use these helpful and defenseless abilities, that's just the type of pro you are. But most of the people that are actually really, really good like to go for kills. But there's obviously some people that are very good at the game and like to play defense. I am personally not that person. I will normally have attack abilities on. If I do have a defense ability, it will either be invisibility or shield. But just know, if you have like your 4 abilities are shield, invisibility, rewind, and jump, like, bro, what are you even doing? Number 12, I had to include this thing because I see so many people play this map wrong. I'm pretty sure I included this in like one of my first ever videos, but I have to reiterate it. In Ice Karamba, the best thing to do, I'm not even joking, jump 1, jump 2, and jump 3, just like that. Fine, but so many players do this right here. They go all the way up. They go all the way up. They might do this skip right here, but that takes at least 7 seconds to do. that might be a little bit overshot. It might be like around 5 seconds. And this is even a 2-in-1. If there's an invisible barrier right there that makes you go into dive, that gives you a big boost, you can do that combo right there and win Ice Karamba every single time. That's why only pros win this map. And now we are moving into the final thing that only pros do in this game. And this one's a big one. And for the 13th thing that only pros do, hopefully by the time you're seeing this, the club feature has been rolled out to everybody and only pros can join my club. When the feature rolls out to everybody, my name is Trent on the club and I will kick everybody that has 0 stars. Don't worry, I'll get my stars up pretty soon. The people that are at the top, shout out to this guy right here, 1,500 stars, a champion. This is the average person in my club right here. And I'm even going to send him a friend request. So only pros can join my club. Make sure you join, and that is going to be the end of the video. I hope you all did enjoy. Let me know how many of these things that you can do, and let me know how many you cannot. I will see you guys in the next one. This is a phase in Stumble, guys. And every time I hit one, it will get harder. Let's see if I can make it to the hardest phase in the entire game. Alright, here we are loading into the first game of every single time I phase, it gets harder. I have Victor here who is going to stay alive for me. And in this video, I'm not only going to be doing the phases, I'm also going to be giving tips and tricks on how I complete the phases and what I'm doing. So to start out, obviously, we need to do the easiest phase in the entire game, which is just the running phase. So let's do it right in the middle right here. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and I missed. That's the best part about this video. I have unlimited tries, but I just need to hit the phase to move on. And luckily for me, this one will not take that long. It's literally just a running phase. So let's try it right here. Here we go. And there we go. Okay, I'm definitely not going to take that long on the easiest one. Now we are going to move up. Still pretty easy, but it's definitely going to get harder. All right, so now moving up, we have the standing phase. Now for the standing phase, it's the same thing as the running one, but I do not get the run up start. When phasing, a running start actually helps you a lot in phasing because it gives you that momentum. So the next one is just standing at the back of the wall like this. So just like that. And first try, let's go. I'm actually getting through these so quickly. And my tip for the standing phase is to hit your spacebar at a certain angle once you get in the middle, just like that. Unfortunately, I missed it though. All right, for the next phase, we have the 2-block phase. Now, this is definitely where the shift and skill changes. 2-block phasing is super difficult. So we need to wait for the 2-block formation to complete this phase. Okay, here's the 2-block. Hopefully, I do not get stuck, but I definitely might. And oh my God, I did it. Wait, first try again, and I didn't even get stuck. That was so perfect. And that's the end of first game, and I got through 3 different phases in my first game. But unfortunately for me, I have a lot of phases lined up in this video, and you guys will have to wait and see what the final / hardest phase is in the entire game by the end. Now we are moving up there like really difficult phases. Like definitely still some players can complete these. If you're a noob or just started the game or an average player, you are not going to know how to do these different phases that are coming up. And I just read what the next phase is, and I'm actually kind of nervous. I'm not going to lie. We have the clutch phase. Now you might be thinking it's the same thing as just the backwards phase, but a clutch means you hit it, you stay alive. If you miss it, you're dead. With the standing phase, if you miss it, you're staying alive. So there's a lot of extra pressure that you have when doing a clutch phase. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I hit it. Wait, I hit the phase. And then I somehow didn't make it back onto the platform. That does not count because I have to honestly survive to count it. Okay, after that, I don't even know what to say because I hit the clutch phase and then I barely missed the platform. That's how you know these clutches are already getting harder. And before I do my next clutch phase, the tip I want to give you guys is when you're doing the clutch phase, is just don't even think about the fact that if you're about to die when you miss it. You just need to just lock in and put all your focus onto the phase. So here we go. This has got to be it. Come on, let me lock in, please. 3, 2, 1. And I missed it. This is so bad. This has already easily been the hardest phase. So this is how you know we're ramping it up very quickly. I'm just not going to waste any time. I'm going right for it. Here we go. 3, 2, let's go there. Let's go. I just hit the next phase. Bro, that took way too long. I'm so glad we just hit that. But I shouldn't be celebrating for too long because now we are moving into a harder phase that I have to do. Let me look at what it is. So the next one is called a backwards phase. So that means you don't phase going forward. You turn your camera around and go backwards. Now, I'm actually really good at backwards phasing. So let's see if I can do it at least first try. 3, 2, And okay, I missed it. Wow, I usually get that one first try, so this might take me a while if I didn't get it right there. Okay, here we go with my second attempt, backwards phase, and there we go. That one got completed right there. Now, like I said, for you guys, that one's probably harder than the clutch phase, but for me, that one's definitely easier. But I'm doing it for the general popularity, so that's why I put it after the clutch phase. All right, so since we completed the backwards phase, we're moving on to the next one, and I'm pretty sure this is the last one in Block Dash before we go into Legendary. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. It's this one right here. As you can see, 3 tiles long. No way I get this first try. Okay, obviously I went above it. That does not count, but we have another try right here. Okay, here we go. No talking. And there we go, bro. I'm going through these so easily. That was a second try phase, and my tip for you on that one is jam your spacebar down very hard. Like, you need to go extra hard on the blocks that have more layers. Okay, we are now into Legendary Block Dash, and we are waiting for the next phase to go up in skill level and make it way harder. Now, for the rest of this video, I would not blame you if you were watching this and being like, okay, that's definitely where I stop at, because these next phases are insanely hard and insanely difficult. All right, here's the next one. So it's on the same exact block, but you need to go sideways. Oh, nah, bro. There's no way. This is how you know it's getting really hard. A sideways phase? Who even thought that was possible? Okay, because I want this to be as accurate as possible, that phase that I tried to attempt last time is 1000% going to be later in the video. I'm not gonna lie, I only did one attempt. Thinking back, me and Victor brainstorming, I honestly agree that that should be way later in the video. Sideways phase is something I've only hit once, and it was on accident. So I am definitely going to put that later in the video. Okay, but the next phase is going to be the stomach phase. You probably never even heard of it in your entire life, but you're on your stomach like this, and then you try and hit a phase just like that. Now this, you've probably never even seen before, but I need to hit the stomach phase to move on to something even harder. Here we go. 3, 2, and I got up, so it does not count. All right, let's see if we can do the stomach phase right here, and no. Let's see if we can do the stomach phase right here. We need a good amount of momentum. Let's see. Nah, that's not gonna be it. This one's so difficult. All right, here we go. Third attempt of stomach phase, and incorrect, bro. Come on. How am I gonna be able to complete this one? This is something that I've only done, like, back in 2022, so I don't even know if it's still possible. Let's see if I can get it, though. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and as you can tell, 100% deserves to be this far, because I have never taken more than 4 attempts to get one of these phases, and this is how you know the video is heating up very quickly. Here we go. Next stomach phase attempt. Come on. There we go, bro. Finally, I completed the stomach phase, and I can move on to something that's harder than the stomach phase. I don't really know if I want to do it, but I have to. My trick for you on the stomach phase is you need momentum. If you don't have any momentum, you are not going to hit the stomach phase at all. All right, for the next one, it is the no turning back phase. Now, that means you stand still, and you are not allowed to get backwards momentum before you do the phase. So the best way I can explain the no turning around phase is literally just being against the wall and then jumping and diving in. I have no idea if it's even possible, and I thought it might be possible without turning your back like this. So just jump and dive just like that and somehow make it through. Let's see if I can get it. 3, 2, 1, and that was completely off. Okay, let's see if I can do it right here on the 3 block instead. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and completely off. Ooh, what about on the 4 block? Oh, we both did it! Oh my god, we both did it at the same time! The no turning back phase. No, that one is actually so hard to get down. If you guys were to go test it out in-game, I promise you're not hitting it in 10 tries. There is no way we just hit that phase. That is definitely the hardest phase. Like, I'm so shocked that I got that. You have no idea how shocked. Bro, let's actually go. This video is turning out so much better. I thought I was gonna be doing these phases for hours on end. Because when you think about it, a phase, literally everything you need is momentum. So doing a phase with not even moving, so running at the wall is kind of insane if you think about it. And especially no turning back either. That is like, bro, I'm so happy right now. But I cannot sulk on that for too long. We have to now move into a harder phase than the no turning around phase. What I would say is a little bit harder than that is the running phase. It's where you just run at a wall. You don't even move anything. You only have your hand on the forward button, and you can phase through a wall if you get very lucky and hit it in the right spot. So it would look something like this. Definitely not going to get it first try, but it would look something like that where you just go right through it. All right, here we go. It only works on these flat walls, so this is when I need to take advantage of it, and I definitely need a bigger running start than that, 100%. You know down in the comments below what phase you have stopped at. Let me know if you're still going. I want you to play along with me and see if you can still do the phases I'm doing, or maybe you stopped at like the no turning back phase, maybe the 3 block phase. Let me know what phase you stopped at, but we're gonna keep going until I cannot go any longer. But here we go. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, that was so close. Okay, this has got to be it right here. There we go. I did it. Let's go. Oh my god. Let's go. The running phase has been complete. That one took a while. I'm not gonna lie. That took 2 whole games to get that one down. And we finally got it, and we can move on to the next one. I think it's time we conquer the sideways phase. So, we all remember when I tried to do 1 attempt on it earlier in the video, I literally gave up because of how hard it is. Okay, here we go. Another 3 block. Here we go. Sideways phase. Come on, bro. Come on. No, that was such a better attempt than the first one, and we actually have another attempt right after it. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Here we go. And, oh, that was very good as well. Am I going to be able to hit the phase? I cannot. All right, here we go. I have another attempt at a sideways phase. We can do it right here. And that is incorrect. By the way, as you guys can see, I have to move along with the block and then hit it right in the middle, like as I'm doing a normal phase, which is kind of insane. All right, here we go. My next attempt on the sideways phase. Here we go. And that is incorrect. I think this might be the end of the video because I cannot hit this phase. I get another attempt right here. This is actually insane. Come on. And that is, bro, they might have actually patched this because I've done this phase once in 2023. I cannot get it anymore. Let's see if I can get it again. Sideways phase. And that is incorrect.
1 hour later.
All right, I got to try it again. As long as it keeps coming, I'm going to keep trying to do the sideways phase. And there we go. I did it. Let's go. Oh, my God. Okay, so you guys cannot say I did not complete it. Let's go, bro. Let's actually go. Let's actually go. So now that means I officially only have the last phase left, and I am currently waiting on it right now. You guys definitely need to go try the sideways phase out yourself because that is very difficult to do. Dang, that actually took me at least 20 attempts. Like, I'm not even trolling. And for the hardest phase in the entire game, I've already been recording for 1 hour and 30 minutes. I am 100% only giving it 1 attempt just to show you guys what I'm talking about. And then let's see if any of you guys can post it and tag me and see if you can hit it. If you can, I'm very impressed. And I might even give away gems to some people who can hit it. Okay, 1 hour later, here we go with the hardest phase in the game. 3... Yeah, bro, there's actually no way. That is literally the hardest phase in the entire game. Getting on top of that formation, I bet you that's probably never been done in the history of the entire game. All right, that's GG's. That is going to be the end of the video. That is easily the hardest phase in the entire game. If you guys did enjoy, please make sure to like and subscribe. Let me know if I missed any phase in the comments down below. And also, let me know which phase you stopped at, or let me know if you could do the entire video. Also, like and subscribe. Only 1% of Stumble Guys players can do this trick. But first, I will be doing tricks that have a higher percentage chance to hit, starting at a trick that 100% of the players can do, going down to 90, 80, and etc. So let's see if you're better than 99% of other players. Okay, so starting out with a trick that literally 100% of the player base can do in Stumble Guys. It is in the map Block Dash. Now, just like part 1 where I showed every single skill, I'm not gonna lie, side clutch, I got some people commenting that they cannot even do the side clutch. So this trick right here is actually 100% hit rate, and if you cannot hit this, bro, I'm so sorry for you. Okay, so here is the 100% trick at the maze. You turn around, you hit the spike, and then you go above it. Now, I'm not even joking. That is the first trick that I ever learned in the entire game. If you can't do that trick, I'm sorry, bro. You must have literally just started playing the game. Everybody and their mother knows that trick. So now that I hit the 100% trick, we gotta move down to 90%. Let's hop right into it. Okay, now we are moving into the 90% trick in Stumble Guys. Now, before I do it, I just want to say one thing. I did reiterate this in the first part. The tricks that are at the higher end of percentages, like 100 and 90, are obviously going to be more known. As we get down to the bottom, they will get less known, more rare, and a lot harder to hit. So, we all know the 3-block jump in Lava Land. It actually used to be like a 30, 40, 50% trick that people could hit, but they made it so much easier in a certain update that was like a few months ago, I think. So now it is a skill that actually 90% of the player base can hit, and I will do it probably first try. So this is a 3-block right here. All you have to do is jump backwards, forwards, and you will be able to hit it almost 90% of the time. There's always that 10% that do not know how to do this trick yet, but hey, that's completely fine. I promise you, if you just go into Lava Land and try to do it, you will end up hitting it by the end of the game. So that is the 90% trick right there. Let's move into 80%, and it is already getting a lot harder. Okay, now we are moving into a trick that only 80% of the player base can do. We're already getting down very close to halfway. Now, while I'm making my way over to the trick, I just want to say one thing. I have to complete the trick before to move on to the lower one. So I have to complete the 80 to move to 70. I have to complete 70 to move to 60, and etc. And if I do not end up completing every single trick in this video, I have to give away 1,000 gems in the comments, but I am definitely going to complete this one. I was not able to complete the last one and had to give away 1,000 gems, and that's not going to happen today. At the end of Super Slide, there's actually a way to jump onto this right here, then jump up here and get on top of that just like that. I actually did that first try. Hold on, let's go back. I don't really know how I made that jump. That was so clean. I completely missed it, and then I got like a double jump on the wall. Okay, here we go. So we got to do 1, 2, turn around, jump, spam jump, and there, that was so clean. That was way better than the first one. I would say that's a trick that only 80% of people can do, because I feel like in Super Slide, there's a lot of tricks that are very popular and very known, and that one's kind of more on the lower side. Let's move into 70%. Okay, now we are at a skill that only 70% of the player base can do. We are getting down very, very quick, and I feel like I'm getting through these so easily, I'm bound to come to a stopping point at some point in this video, because there's no way I'm going to do all of these first try. The next trick is at this red block area right here, and I'm pretty sure you all know what trick this is, but I'm pretty confident 30% of you have no idea how to do it or cannot hit it, and 70% of you can hit this skill. So you need to time it perfectly with the bouncer, and I completely messed it up. Okay, hold on. I cannot be in the 30% right here. I'm pretty sure it's only possible if you go from this one and then to this one. I don't think you can go here, here, and then here. I think you have to skip that one on the left. So let me try it out again. This is going to be my second attempt. Okay, 70% skill. It's done right here. I'm going to lock in. I'm going to jump earlier than I've been doing it. So right now, that's perfect. That's perfect. And that counts. That's gotta count. I hit the end. If you guys are gonna say that doesn't count here, I'll do it again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Yo, that's the most satisfying trick in the entire game. If you're in that 30% that cannot do this, you need to go test it out, because it is super satisfying when you hit it. Like, actually one of the most satisfying tricks ever. The 70% trick has been complete. Let's move down to 60%. Almost halfway. We are actually so close. Okay, here we are in the map that has a trick that only 60% of you guys can do. And I'm not gonna lie, I did not know that this was still in the game. Shout out to someone in my Discord who sent me a clip of this trick saying it's not been patched, because I guess I said it was patched in an earlier video. This trick is one of the most toughest tricks to get down, but the thing is, it's so easy when you know how to do it. So that's why it's about at the 60%, almost halfway range. It's when you jump onto this platform right here with skipping the first one, and you can immediately go to the third. I'm either going to do this in 10 tries or 100 tries. Let's see. Here we go with my literal first attempt. 3, 2, 1, and I missed it. Second attempt on doing this trick. I need to be in the 60% range. This is bad. Okay, let's try and copy off that. Again, I get that little jump, but it's not enough. Okay, 5 attempts later, and I've still yet to complete the 60% trick. I definitely feel like this one is the most balanced one so far. If I haven't done it in like at least 10 tries, it's actually pretty difficult, and we're definitely getting down to that spot where it needs to be difficult. Okay, it looked like in the clip, he kind of stood like right here beneath it and like kind of walked out like this and then jumped back. So I think I'm going to keep trying that for multiple attempts. There we go. Oh my god, I just did it. Yo, the guy in my Discord, shout out to Shrey, he actually just taught me how to do the 60% trick. That is definitely a 60% trick right there. I'm so glad I hit it, because that means we can move it down to 50%. Halfway. Let's hop right into it. Okay, so the 50-50 trick is in Block Dash. Like I said in the last video, if 10,000 people click on this video, 5,000 of you can do this trick, 5,000 of you cannot. And I'm not gonna lie, I might be in the one that cannot do it. It is the backwards phase. Maybe even 5,000 you didn't even know this was a thing, but you can phase going backwards. Oh my god, first try? Wait, what? No, I promise you, if you go try that in-game right now, you are not hitting that first try. I'm actually pretty good at it. I wasn't expecting to hit it like first try though. Here we go. I'm gonna go for it again. You definitely need a running start. Oh my god, I'm the GOAT. Honestly, I'll just give you guys a really huge tip. Like I said, if you're right at the wall right here, you're not gonna be able to phase through. As you can see, it's gonna push you back. But maybe if you just get a huge running start like this, you'll phase 100% of the time. Oh my god, that's definitely... What a play. Oh my god. That's definitely all it is. I might have just made a 50% trick go up to like 100% success rate with that trick. Let's move into 40%. Now, I'm not going to lie, some of you guys are probably not going to be able to do the rest of these tricks if you're on the lower end of this skill. Okay, for the 40% trick, we are in the other Block Dash map, Legendary Block Dash. And this is a trick that only 40% of the players can do, and it is called the wraparound. Probably 100% of the players have heard about it, but only 40 unfortunately can do it. And the wraparound is actually one of my worst favorite tricks in the entire game because of how frustrating it is. Because if you miss it, you die. There's no missing it and staying alive. Like, if you miss this trick, you are dead. Honestly, I feel like I'm just stalling a little bit, so I'm just gonna go for the first attempt. It's 100% gonna be a fail, but hey, I might as well try. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and oh my god, bro, I actually did that completely perfectly, and somehow I still died to the lasers. That is honestly insane. I don't even know how I died there. Okay, here we go. A second attempt on the wraparound. I don't know what else I could do that's better than that. I honestly don't think I'm gonna get anything better than that first attempt. That was actually like perfection, and it still did not work. Okay, I'm just gonna go rapid fire games and just go for a wraparound. Like, there's nothing else I can do. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and I do not know what else I can do, man. Maybe I need to go to the left side. Maybe that's like the trick. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and oh my god, that is actually the trick. I just did the left side wraparound. It's the same thing, left or right. I just completed the 40% skill. But you know what that means? I'm allowed to go down to a 30% trick. And this is where it starts getting a little bit shaky. I'm not gonna lie. I made it down to 1% last time. I honestly made it a lot harder on myself this video. So let's move right into 30% trick in the next game. Here we go. Okay, here we are in Tornado Temple. Now, remember how I said earlier in the video that the lower percentages are obviously going to be more rare and less seen? Well, I would bet that most of you guys have not seen this trick. I'm going to be honest, I don't think I've ever hit this trick in my entire life. So this is going to be fun to see. So everybody knows this skip right here that you can take. I'm pretty sure everybody does it. And then you hit this trampoline right here, but watch what you can do. So if you go like this, hit it at the perfect time, you can maybe make it onto the roof, as you can see right there. Oh my god, that was so close. I was playing Tornado Temple earlier, and I saw that this might have been possible, and that's what I'm going to try and do today. That first attempt was already as close as it gets. Now, of course, it's probably a lot easier with volleyball or some sort of power jump emote, but for the first attempts in the first game, I'm going to be using no abilities until like I'm down bad. Here we go. 3, 2, 1 right there. And then hopefully we're high enough. Jump last second, spam jump, and that's a miss. And I'm going to save my last dive till right now. And that was a bit too late, I think. I really don't know. This is honestly getting really hard. Maybe this should have been 20%, but hey, 20, 10, and 1 are all a lot harder than this. I'm not going to lie. Turn around. Let's get ready to jump. I'm actually just going to save it till the very last second. Yeah. Okay, so knowing how late I need to save my jump, I'm actually just going to save it so late. So right now, and oh my god, that was the closest attempt yet. Okay, I equipped a bunch of different abilities to try and help me hit this trick. I got kick, I got power jump, I got volleyball, and then I got hat hop. Okay, this one feels really good. This one actually feels... Oh my god, I did it. Oh, I got on top of it. I actually got up. Bro, you guys have no idea how long that took. 30 minutes of the 30% skill. And I finally did it. You have no idea how glad I am to be done and moving on to the 20% skill. Let's hop right into it. Okay, we are into the 20% trick in Stumble, guys. And I'm so glad to finally be almost done because these skills are so hard. They're taking me 30s of minutes to do. So we're in the map Laser Dash Legendary. And in this map, you all know the square laser formations. And I'm pretty sure you all know that you can also clutch on those squares. Now, me personally, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I hate doing clutches on them. I believe laser clutches are harder than 4 blocks, 3 blocks, and all of the above. And I'm gonna prove it right here. Ready? I'm not gonna hit this first try. There's no way. Ready? 3. Now, let me tell you why I think they're harder than 3 blocks, 4 blocks, 5 blocks, 6 blocks, 7 blocks, is because you need to worry about where you are. On a normal clutch, your back is just against the wall like this. If you touch it, you don't die. With the lasers, you literally have to watch out for your back. If you touch them at all, you will die. That's why it's 20 million times harder than a normal clutch. And that's, of course, why it's at the 20% mark in the video. Here we go with my second attempt on the laser square clutch. And I have to... Oh my god, I'm so dead. Oh my god, I did it second try. Oh, bro. Now, I'm not gonna lie, that took me about 10 minutes to just even wait for the formation. But I promise you, if you go do a square laser clutch, you are not hitting it in at least 5 attempts. We are now moving into a trick that only 10% of the player base can do. Okay, we are moving into a trick that only 10% of the player base can do, meaning 90% cannot do this trick. We have one more before we get to the 1%, and this one is also a clutch, but a lot harder than the laser clutch. This clutch is so hard that I've only done it 2 times in my entire life. The worst part is going to be waiting for the formation to come. It's on the staircase formation, but you don't clutch on the stair. You clutch like on the wall, and there's a certain area that like lets you slip under the blocks. It's just crazy. You'll just have to wait and see. Okay, we are now into our 4th game of trying to find this formation. I'm honestly out of hope. If we don't find it in this game, I honestly might just have to move on because I can't do this forever. Okay, here's the formation. Oh my god, here it is. Okay, so you need to do this clutch. Like, I don't know how to do it, bro. Like, maybe right here? Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's no way I'm hitting that, bro. I'm sorry. That could honestly be a 1% trick, but I had to save the other one for 1%. Let me know if any of you guys have hit that clutch right there. You saw what it's like, and do not lie. But let's move into the 1% trick. We finally made it. And yes, I do have to give away 1,000 gems. All right, for the 1% trick in Stumble, guys, I've never tried this in my entire life. We all know the bomb jump, but have you ever tried the shark jump? The answer to that is probably no. So let's see if we can do it. Oh my god, there's no way I'm gonna hit this. I've honestly never even thought to do this trick ever in my entire life until today. So I have no idea if these sharks are even jumpable. Like, they might not even have a hitbox. But honestly, let's see. Okay, so you can push them around. That's a really good sign. Okay, I honestly need to try this out. Okay, right here. Oh my god. Ooh, okay, that's 2 attempts down, and both of them didn't even have a sign of life in them. Okay, there's a lot of open area right here. This has got to be perfect. Okay, right there. Oh my god. Here we go. I just did the 1% trick. No way. Okay, my life might be complete. In the other video, I did not complete the 1% skill. But in this video, I actually just did the 1% trick. A shark jump. Bro, I've never seen anybody ever do a shark jump. Well, that is the end of the video. If you did enjoy, please make sure to like and subscribe. And I really want to know, what's percentage did you stop at? Maybe you stopped at like 30, you couldn't do anything below it. Maybe you stopped at like 60, but could do like maybe 40 or 30. Let me know down in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. Only 1% of Stumble Guys players can do this skill. But before we get to that, I'm going to be doing skills that have a higher percentage chance to hit. Starting at a skill that 100% of players can do, going down to 90, 80, and etc. So by the end, you guys will see if you are better than 99% of other players. Alright, so starting out with a skill that literally 100% of the players can do in Stumble Guys. I'm pretty sure you all guessed what it is. If I had to guess, if you asked any player to do this skill, they would be able to do it 100% of the time. Now, what skill I'm talking about is what they like to call a side clutch. Now, of course, bro, all you have to do is go backwards and then forwards. It's literally, you need to use 0% brain power to do this skill. Like, you go backwards, you go forwards. If you ask any player to do that skill, they will hit it 100% of the time. So we have to go down to 90%, and it's already going to get more rare from here on out. So let's hop right into the next skill. Okay, so moving down into a skill that only 90% of the players can do, it's in the map Lost Temple. But I do need to say one thing. In this video, the skills that are at a higher percentage are obviously going to be known and seen by you guys. But as we get down to the lower percentages, there are going to be some crazy skills that I have never included in any of my videos, and you will be blown away. And even after this video, you will be able to try them for yourself to see if you are in a low percentage base of players. But for the 90% skip, it is in this area right here, and I'm pretty sure you all know where I'm going. Now, this skip is not for the faint of heart, so that's why only 90% of people can do it. Okay, so when you're walking up this aisle right here, you want to turn to your left and go all the way over there, and even I missed it first try, bro. But hey, the best part is I have unlimited attempts because I can do whatever I want. Here we go. So the best way to hit this is getting your very jump at the last second, just like that. And if you practice that, you will be able to hit that in under, I would say, 3 tries. But of course, if you are a noob, you're a part of that 10% that cannot hit that skill, no matter how many times you try. But let's hop into the next skill. We're going all the way down to 80%. This is getting very, very rare, very quick. All right, now it's time for a skill that only 80% of players can do, and we're back to a block dash map. Now, I'm going to prove to you guys that this skill, only 80% of players can hit it by doing 2 attempts, and I will hit it within those 2 attempts, uncut from here on out. So in 3, 2, 1, it is a phase. Just like that, most players can hit a phase in either the first try or the second try. So that's why I have the phase at 80%. But now let's move into a skill that only 70% of players can do. It's getting more rare and less popular as we go down. I cannot wait to get to 1%. Okay, so now I am going to be doing a skill that only 70% of the player base can do. But before I do it, I just want to say I cannot move down to a lower percentage skill until I complete the one before it. So that means at the very bottom of this video, it might take hours for me to complete a skill to go down to the 1% skill. And if I cannot complete the 1% skill later in this video, I have to give away 1,000 gems to someone in the comments. So make sure you watch till the end. But I'm pretty sure you guys know what the 70% skill is. I have to get from that bar to that bar to that bar and then all the way to the end without touching the trampoline. This is a skill that when most players start the game, they try and complete this because it's very cool and satisfying to do. And I'm not gonna lie, I have not done it in a while, so I might take a few tries. But here we go on my first attempt. And I already touched the trampoline. Alright, here we go. My next attempt, I think the best way to do it is like I don't have enough momentum right there. So I think I have to do like spins to try and save my momentum. Okay, here we go. So spin right here, jump up, spin, and I failed. Oh my god. Wow, this is actually, bro, if you can do this, you're definitely in the top 70%. Okay, here we go. I'm definitely gonna hit it right here. There we go. Spin, get up, spin, get up, spin, and... oh my god, I was actually so close to touching the trampoline right there, but thankfully I did it without touching the trampoline. Dude, if you can do that, you are definitely in the top 70% of players. Okay, moving into a skill that only 60% of the players can do, we are getting closer and closer to the 50%. That literally means that only 50% of players can do it. And bro, once it gets below 50, that's 40% of players. 30, 20, I can't wait. But right now, let's stick to 60. So it is in the map Super Slide, and you all are probably thinking he's just gonna do the normal skip right here. That is not what I'm doing. I'm actually going to the end of the map. And I am definitely not going to hit this first try, but it is right at this section right here. So what you wanna do is kind of go up here, and then jump last second, and then make it to that booster right there. Dude, if you can do this easily, you're in the top 60. Like, I'm not even trolling. But here we go. I get another attempt at it. So I got to hit right here. And then I got to, like, land on this one. And there we go. I actually just did it. I'm not going to lie. That one I've actually practiced before and hit it multiple times. So that is why I'm so good at it. But now we're moving on to the skill that only 50% of the player base can do. Okay, so now for a skill that only 50% of the players can do. So literally half can do it and half cannot. So more than likely, if this video gets 10,000 views, 5,000 of you can do this trick and 5,000 of you cannot. And the hardest part is you have to stay alive until the very end of rush hour for it to actually be possible. And this skill is very hard to explain, so I'm literally just gonna have to show you guys when it happens, and it might take a while because this is very rare to get in rush hour. And even if you do get it, it's also very rare to hit it, so I might have to load into another game after this. So this does involve the single blocks in rush hour, so that is what we are waiting for. We don't need just one single block, we need two that are right next to each other. This is crazy. Okay, right here. No, if I was in the middle, see, I would jump. Oh my god, okay, I'm gonna stay in the middle from here on out. Oh my god. Okay, so as you guys saw, that was very hard to get, and then once I got it, I completely sold because I was not in the right area. Wait, okay, right here, okay, so two, why are they moving? Okay, I'm gonna go over here, here we go, 2 skinny jumps in a row, let's see if I can hit it. Oh, no, bro, I was so close, bro, I'm actually gonna crash out, that's actually insane. Please middle, nice, okay, here we go, another attempt at the 50% skill. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna wait a little bit and then I'm gonna jump right now. And just like that, I just did the skill, bro. Let's go, king. 50% of players can do that. Low key, bro. If you can do that, you're 100% like a good or above average player. But let's move into the 40% amount of people. And this is where it gets like really hard. I do not know if I'm gonna be able to move down. Okay, now for a skill that only 40% of players can do. It's in the map Crab's Landing. Now, you might think I'm just going to do a simple hit on a crab. Bro, everybody can do that. But what 40% of people can do is hit the crab and then land in the tree. So it's a combo. You got to do the hard crab trick, but you also have to land in this tree right here. And this is going to be insane. So we have unlimited tries because there's no time limit. So let's just keep trying to hit a crab into the tree. So the main thing you need to do is wait for a crab to come at you and then jump once it hits you. And then it should send you up into the sky, but it does take a while. So that's why only 40%. Oh my god. Oh my god, king. Am I part of the... Oh, I missed. See, that is definitely the hardest part, is landing exactly on the tree. Okay, here we go. Oh my god. Okay. Land in the tree. Bro, this is so hard. I swear, if I lose on this one, I'm actually gonna be really mad. Okay, this crab right here is my lucky crab. Come on, come on. Hit me up, bro. Hit me up, hit me up. All right, come on, hit me up. And there we go. Okay, land in the tree. Land in the tree. There we go. I actually did it. Oh, okay, that definitely counts. I was in the tree for at least 5 seconds right there. Bro, if you guys can do that trick, 100% in the top 40% of players that can do it. Okay, moving down to 30% of the players can do this skill right here. Now, man, when I say that this is a skill that I rarely see players do, I actually mean that. And for this one, we need to make our way over to the bridge. And if you can do this, you're definitely either a race pro or you just practice it a lot. So when you make your way over to the temple ruin area, there's actually a way to get under the bridge with volleyball. And I'm not that good at it. And bro, it's crazy. Let me just show you guys. So the best way to do it is start from volleyball right here, then spam your dive, and then hopefully you'll get sent up to under the bridge. Now, there is multiple ways to do it. You can definitely start with your volleyball right here, but I usually do it from a little bit further back. But hey, maybe I might actually change my strategy right here. So volleyball and then spam jump dive, and then you're supposed to get a super big send. And I'm gonna make a wild guess that I would say a lot of you guys watching this video have dreamed about hitting this. And maybe that 30% of you have actually done it before. Okay, let's see right here. And no, I've definitely done it before, but I have not done it recently. Okay, volleyball, that's gotta be it. Yep, and there we go. Oh my god, so that took about 10 tries if I included every single one. I probably won't, but that was the 30% skill. Now, I'm not gonna lie, Super Water Park is my best map, so you guys will probably not hit it in 10 tries. Or you might never hit it at all. All right, now we're getting really down, bro. This is getting very close to the 1% skill, and there's basically only one skill in bombardment that's super difficult, and you all know it's the bomb jump. I've struggled with the bomb jump many times, and I've actually hit it twice in my entire life. So that's why this is a skill that only 20% of people can do. So the best way to get it is open water with 2 bombs landing at the same time. But hopefully these bombs start making open water area so I can get a better and cleaner bomb jump. Okay, we need to look. Oh my god, there's so many over there. I low-key just sold that opportunity. Okay, there's one. Give me another one. Here we go. 1. Oh, dude, this is gonna be bad, bro. This is actually gonna be super hard. Okay, give me a bomb in this open area right here. There's 1. Oh my god. Okay, here we go. Oh, bro, that is so hard. All right, here we go. 1 more land. Okay, here we go. There's 1. And oh my god, I got 1 out of the 2 bomb jumps. We're actually getting closer. It's been about 30 minutes now, and I've still not hit it. Okay, so there's 1. Give me 1 more bomb, please. Okay, I'm going for it. Oh my god. I did it. I actually did it. Let's actually go, bro. That actually took me 1 hour to do. I am so glad I hit that one. We can finally move on to the 10% skill. And bro, I'm sorry, but if you can do the bomb jump, you're actually a pro. Okay, so for a skill that only 10% of people can do, before we get to the 1%, I did not want to put the underblock at 1% because you know how popular the underblock has become. Now, a lot of people can hit it. I would say more than 1%, so that's why it's at 10%. But I am not going through the pain of trying to hit an underblock again, so that's why I'm going to be hitting it with a quirk instead. I know you guys say that might not count, but bro, it literally took me 2 whole videos and 10 plus hours to hit the underblock. I'm not doing it just for one single part of a video. So here we go, my first attempt with using the underblock, and we're going to be using the quirk. Let's see, and I actually still missed it. Wow. All right, you know what? I'm done. I'm hitting it right here. Underblock is conquered right now. Oh my god, I'm actually so bad. I think I'm focusing too much on the quirk. Let me just do a normal underblock and use it last second like that. Okay, yeah, that was definitely a trick. There goes the half underblock. That is a skill that only 10% of you guys can do. And of course, I'm talking about the real underblock, but I just had to hit the motion to show you guys. I can't believe I've hit all of these skills in this video, but that finally led up to the 1% of people can do this last skill. And the whole reason you clicked on this video. So let's hop right into it. Okay, so loading into the final game. Only 1% of you guys watching this can hit this clutch. And if you say you've hit this clutch before, you are actually lying to me and lying to everybody in the comments. And I am not going to get myself mad over this clutch, so I am only going to give it 1 attempt. And I'll take the L and I'll give away 1,000 gems. To save my sanity to do something only 1% out of the millions of people that play this game can do. So we have to wait until the hard formations so I can show you guys what clutch I'm talking about. And whatever you're thinking is not what that is. And for a little bit of context, I've only seen Gustavo7 hit this and 1 person in my Discord server in my last clips video. Okay, here it is. Let's see. Bro, that is like, bro, there's no way I waited 5 minutes for that clutch and then I can't even get the wraparound part of it. All right, well, I actually have to get on the side of the map to show you guys the attempt, so let's hop right back into it. All right, here it is, my last attempt, if I hit it or not, and okay. No, yeah, bro, that's impossible. I am not doing that. If you can hit that, you're a part of the 1% that can hit it. I'm definitely not losing my mind over that clutch. You guys can deal with that. I am not doing that. If you can do that clutch, you are a part of the 1% club. That is the rarest achievement in the entire game. Well, that is the end of the video. Let me know what percent you stopped at. Like, maybe you stopped at 30%, you couldn't do anything after that. Maybe you stopped at 50, but could do the 20. Let me know how you thought about it in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. Today, we are going to see if 2 champions can beat 5 woods in Stumble, guys. It will be the first team to reach 6 wins, and the losing team after each round will pick the next map and the emotes. Let's see who's gonna win. Okay, here we are going into the first game of can 2 champions beat 5 woods. If you guys look around, everybody that me and YY, obviously the champions, are versing are all noobs that are wood rank and below. And do not worry, none of these players that you see have been in the champion rank before. These guys are actual wood players, or obviously unranked. These guys are noobs. Obviously, me and YY had to go against 5 of them to make it fair because I'm literally on the #1 player in the team's world, and obviously I am a champion as well, even though I do not have the rank badge because I've not been champion in a while. But here we go. YY, the most important thing, oh my god. Oh my god, they're actually using Hug. Okay, I was gonna say, the most important thing is every single time that we lose a game, we get to change the map and the emote, so we can ban Hug next game if it ends up hurting us that much. Thankfully, one of the noobs is already out, so it's only a... Oh my god, 2 of them are out. Oh my god, wait, I can actually win this. First game, it's a 1v4, but I think I can actually win. YY, the most important thing is to choose what maps and emotes we're good at, so we have the best advantage whenever we lose a game. Okay, here we go. Let me lock in now. Let me stop talking. Oh my god, I almost got out because I kicked the wrong way. That was so close. I need to lock in. And remember, it's first one to reach 6 wins, so I also need to take that into account because it is very quick. Like, you could win 6 games and the video's done. And right now, I am just playing the waiting game, trying to get these noobs out because obviously I can survive an LBD longer than they can. Oh my god, don't punch me. Don't punch me. I'm dead. I'm dead. He body blocked me. Yo, this noob is... Bro, this is a noob in disguise. This guy is so good. We definitely need to target OTR every single game. Okay, YY, the best part is we can choose the map and emote now. Let's lock in and think about what we need to choose. The current score is 0-1. Woods are winning. Okay, me and YY chose back with something that we're a bit more comfortable with. We got Lava Land, but the only emote is Sticky Bomb. So I think I'm the only player here that has it maxed out. So that's exactly why I chose it. And we also chose no emotes because YY is very good at Lava Land, especially when it gets down to the wire and it only relies on skill and what block to jump on. So he's super confident in this one. And while we're waiting for this Lava Land to get actually hard, let's take a look at each person. I'll pop their account up on screen to show you guys how bad they are, to show this video is not fake. We have Aniston right here. We have Pata right here. We have OTR. We have Animals. And then the final person, I'll put their account on the screen right now. That is how bad each of these players are. They are very, very bad wood players. So obviously this will be pretty hard because they do outnumber us, but we do outnumber them in skills. So let's see what matters, quality or quantity. Hopefully quantity matters. All right, here we go. Lock in. I have not used Sticky Bomb this whole entire time, so I'm going to throw it over there. Why? Dude, watch out for my Sticky Bombs because they can actually kill you as well. Oh my god, wait. What are they doing? Oh, I killed 2. Okay, I killed one. I actually killed one with my Sticky Bomb. Let's go. That was like a crazy kill. Okay, I think YY would probably prefer that I do not use Sticky Bomb the rest of this time, so that I'm not going to use it again. This is just going to be pure skill over here. All right, hopefully I do not want to get in his way because I know he's better than me at Lava Land. So if I need to die, I probably should. Here we go. Nice. 2 left. Nice. Okay, yep. This is game. Just like that, me and YY outlived the wood players. Bro, that is me and YY's specialty right there. Only us 2 remaining, and the wood players could not handle the champions. That is exactly what we needed. It is now 1-1, but the worst part, the woods / the noobs can now pick the map. So this is going to be very bad. Okay, the woods chose back with Rush Hour, and the emotes they chose were actually questionable and in me and YY's favor. They chose Rush Hour, Punch, Banana. And I'm actually really good on Rush Hour, and I'm really good with Punch and Banana. But YY has not played... Oh my god, Pata, you're out. Oh my god, I already got 1 wood out, YY. I actually already got one of the woods out. Unfortunately, Pata did not have any emotes available. His team did not take him into consideration, so he was literally useless. So it was basically like he wasn't even here in the first place. Why? Remember, we don't want to play too close because one banana could take us out in one hit, and that's not the, like, most ideal situation. But if you guys watched the last time we did this, it was me and T-Bones. It was 2 pros versus 5 noobs, and I thought I'd do a different style with ranks instead, and me and T-Bones actually ended up losing. I think it was 6-5. We literally lost by 1 point. So let's see by having the #1 player on my team if we can actually win this time. Yeah, I think I think you, bro, I honestly think I should play oh my god. Did you really just get 2 of them out? I literally turned forward, turned back, and YY killed their entire team. Dude, this is actually such a cheat having YY on my team. This is insane. Oh my god, wait. I'm out, YY. I'm out. Oh my god, I just sold. YY, it is a 1v1 to make us get the lead. Let's see. YY, oh my god. Oh my god. Bro was literally about to die to himself, and then he hits the craziest banana snipe ever. Yo, that's why I have you on my team, YY. Let's actually go, bro. It is now 2-1. Me and YY have took the lead. Okay, the Woods chose back with Bot Bash, and the emotes they chose were Punch, Kick, and Hug. Now, they did choose Hug because they can easily just hug me and YY off the map, and they can do it like 2 times, and then they'll still have 3 players remaining in the games. YY, taunt! YY, why are you doing the red card, bro? Oh, YY, how did you do that? Bro, he was getting, no, play a slow-mo clip of that. He was getting hugged off the map, and then he just switched positions with the, okay, bro, this guy's insane. This guy is actually insane. This is why he's on my team. That is crazy. Whoever that was, I feel, oh my god. Wow, okay, I just got hugged off. I could not press the taunt emote for some reason. I have no idea why, but YY, literally do your best to not get hugged or we lose. This is what I mean. They outnumber us, so they can just hug us off and win the game. But hopefully, YY can try and stop getting hugged. I'm pretty sure all 3 of them have hugs, so you need to be as cautious as possible. Oh my god, he got punched. Please! Oh my god, bro. Literally all of them died, and then RoboGold was somehow still on the map. Honestly, it was a smart pick. It was a very smart pick from the Woods. They knew they could win like that. But YY, let's choose back with a very skillful map and we'll know we'll win. Okay, me and the champion chose back with Block Dash Remastered. And as you can tell, we only choose skill emotes. We got Punch and Kick. We don't got Hug. We don't have Bolt. Like, they were talking about using Bolt. I was like, bro, if you guys choose Bolt, like, that's crazy. But they can do whatever they want, so I cannot, like, stop it. Dude, YY's getting absolutely bullied over there. Oh my, bro, and somehow he's just coming out unscathed. That's crazy. Okay, I need to chill because I'm about to get super punched by these noobs. Oh my god, please, bro, how is this guy? Yo, this guy is not a noob, bro. What is going on? There's no way a Wood player does that. I'm done. There's no way a Wood player does that type of move. This guy's gotta be undercover. There's no way. Nah, actually, people, this is legit. Oh, wait, hold on, YY. They're noobing out. They're actually noobing out. YY, 2 of them just missed the clutch. You actually got this. It's a 1v3. And the current score is 2-2. Oh, no, he's on a clutch. Nice phase. YY kills 1v1 again, bro. I look down to see what the score is, and I look up, and bro's in a 1v1. This is insane. Absolutely insane. And look who it is. It's the same person he was in a 1v1 with last time on Rush Hour. So I could basically just leave this game and already know YY wins. Okay, Animal's got a punch on Y. Oh my god, that is the biggest Wood move I've ever seen in my entire life, bro. That is the biggest Wood move ever. But hey, I wouldn't pull that move too if I was versing the #1 player. Okay, it is now 3-2. Champions have taken the lead. Okay, for some reason, the Woods actually chose back with a map me and YY would have chose. They chose LBD, and the emotes they chose were Punch, Kick, Tetris, and Bolt. And Bolt is a really odd request because, you know, Bolt is a very unskilled emote. Okay, I'm going to start using Bolt because, you know, I'm going to let it use it however I want, and I don't have any limits, so I'm just going to keep spamming it every single time I have the chance. Okay, 2 of them are already out, and we've done absolutely nothing, unless YY somehow killed them. I haven't been looking, though. Oh my god, RoboGold. Oh, he was so close to getting out. Oh, I missed the punch. I got to clutch, YY. I have to clutch. Help me. Oh my god, thank you. Okay, somehow RoboGold's out, and Animals is the last one left on his team. Again, bro. Okay, he's down. I'm gonna go super punch him, YY. Oh, crap. He's dead. He's dead. Let's go. I hit the super punch, and Animals is in the lasers. Bye-bye, Animals. Let's go. It is now 4-2. Yo, they need to lock in and choose a unskillful map to beat me and YY. We're just too good. Okay, the Woods did something that we all expected. They did block dash, but listen to this. They did hug only. So all they need to do is hug me and YY into the lasers, and then the game's over. That's all they have to do. But I do have taunt on, so I can cancel the hugs whenever I need to. So, and by the way, if you do see a gold in here, Aniston got logged out of his account, but for some reason his ult is a higher rank than his other account. So I did have a suspicion that this guy was on a different account, and I think I was right. But hey, I'm not going to make him switch mid-video. We're already destroying them 4-2. So if he's not really a wood player, it does not really matter that much. And please, I'm getting hugged here. I'm getting hugged here. I'm actually getting hugged. I have to jump out. Okay, there we go. And then we hit the spike. There we go. Okay, I'm actually so good. Oh, no. Oh, no. Animals, don't hug me, bro. Animals. Yo, I'm actually done. This is why I've not been alive the entire video. Bro, we could have clutched there, and it would have been a 4v2. Animals, you were literally the best one on your team. You are the best one, and you just took yourself out for your teammates to carry you. That was the unsmartest decision you could have ever done. Okay, let's see what he's gonna do. Yo, you're dead, YY. Oh my god. No, if they both miss. Okay, I was about to say, oh, there's one. There's one. Okay. Dude, it's literally, you cannot beat this guy. Maybe we need to do YY versus like 31 players and see if he wins. Dude, what did he just do, bro? Oh, YY, you almost sold that. YY almost sold, bro. All they need to do is just grab you. And then he phases. Dude, he's too good. All they needed, why are they not hugging him? I don't understand this. All they need to do is click a button and they win. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe that's why they're in wood, because they don't have the IQ of a champion player. Uh-oh, YY. Uh-oh, he's on clutch. Are they just gonna, oh, wait. Are they just gonna, oh, bro, what are they doing? These guys are actual wood players, bro. Oh my god, they do not have the IQ to be able to beat the #1 player. I'm sorry. Okay, Aniston's on clutch. YY, he's gonna go to the right. Yep, I told you. I told you I'm the best coach ever. We would have not won if it was not for me. Let's actually go. YY takes home a 1v4, and we won again, bro. It's now 5-2. We're on game point right now. This is insane. Okay, they are super desperate, but for some reason, they keep choosing block dash. We've literally won every single block dash except the first one. And the emotes they chose were lightning and shield. Oh my god, okay, bro. Okay, no, bro. I had my hand off. No, listen, guys. Listen. I had my hand off my keyboard, bro, and I was itching my face. I had my hand off my keyboard, and I hit the yellow bar. Oh, no. Okay, I let YY choose back with what he wanted, and he wanted Shark Muto Triangle with the emotes Punch and Banana, which is kind of skillful, but it also is really hard to win this because there's not a lot of room for us to go. So let's see what is going to happen. We got Punch and Banana. I'm just going to throw him. Oh my god, YY. YY's already dead. Are you actually serious? YY's already dead, bro. Oh my god. YY, I lost. I literally lost, YY. This is the hardest map to 1v5 in, bro. I can't. Nah. Okay, bro. I'm done. You know what? Nah, I'm done. Dude, it's now 5-4, bro. If they come back, I'm done, bro. I'm actually done. Okay, the woods are starting to come back, but this time I completely took YY's advice and threw it out the window, and I chose a legendary block dash with the emotes Shutdown, Hat Hop, Sticky Bomb, and Speed Gel. And by the way, the only other player that has these emotes is Aniston. Everybody else in this lobby is emoteless. So I should be able to do the best here because, you know, I've been getting targeted and getting unlucky this entire video. And that is going to end right here. Oh my god, bro. YY almost just killed that guy with 0 emotes on. Yo, OTR almost got clipped by YY. That was insane. Oh, I just blocked my... Oh my god. Oh my god. My hat hop. My hat hop actually just killed Robo Gold. Dude, you would never think you could get a kill with hat hop. That is insane. It is now a 2v4. Let's use Speed Gel to try and get these guys eliminated. Okay, there we go. It was really close. Yeah, I gotta watch out right here because there's a lot of players that are... Oh my god, wait, I might be able to body block some of them. Yeah, 2 of them are out. 2 of them are out. Nice. 2v2. 2v2 for the final game. Oh my god. I mean, final game if we win. It's game point if they win. Okay, here we go. Go up. I'm gonna use Speed Gel to try and... YY, you just killed me. YY, you actually just killed me. Oh my god. YY actually just killed me. Yo, YY, you're the worst teammate I could have ever asked for. Oh my... Yeah. And look who it is again. We're ending the video how it's been the entire time. A 1v1 versus YY and Animals. Oh my god. Let's see. It's honest. Let's see. Animals is honestly... Oh my god. YY. Oh! Yo, he just got a perfect send. Yo, that is crazy. He actually timed that perfectly. Animals is playing... Oh my god. YY. Animals is playing a lot better. Oh, if you missed that phase, you would have been eliminated in game point. YY, remember, if you lose, bro, we still have to play another game. Did you just kill him? Did you actually just kill him with that? Did you actually just time that TNT perfectly to kill Animals for like the 5th time in a 1v1? Wow, YY actually just beat 5 wood players. The champions just beat the woods 6-4. That is absolutely insane, bro. They had 3 more players than us and we still won. Well, that'll be the end of the video. If you guys did enjoy, please make sure to like and subscribe. And if you made it all the way to the end, comment down the word wood and let me know if you want to see another video like this.